live. Alright, so we are going to be playing Blue-White Approach today. It's a pretty standard deck. The only changes that I have made personally is I have started using a subscription service that I have. It's called Mana Traders. You can pay basically what I'm doing, anyways. There's like 4 different tiers, I think. Right now, I'm paying $10 a month on it, and I can rent up to 85 ticks worth of a deck at any given time, up to 100 cards. So, pretty much any. You can build a decent standard deck. You can build a budget modern deck with it. It's not too bad. So, it's a pretty standard list, but it is not running Torrential Gearhulk because of budget concerns. Torrential Gearhulk is pretty expensive online, and I would rather have Search for Azcanta. So there's no Gearhulks in the list anywhere. But it is playing like stuff like Azor in the sideboard. I'm also playing one copy of Nazal Hall in the sideboard as well. So, hopefully it'll be a fun time. We also have one copy of Pull from Tomorrow, and I'm currently playing 4 Approach of the Second Sun. I've always preferred lists with 4 because there's a lot more Gaunties and stuff like that running around right now that can, Doomfalls, Gaunties, any of the sorts, basically. So I went ahead and went up to the full 4. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if I really like the full 4 Essence Scatter main board. But if we are going into a league with a lot of mono red, it's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and get started here. I think we're just going to jump into a friendly league with this deck. I don't really feel as comfortable going into a competitive league just yet with it. If I were playing something like Mono Red, I would probably go into a competitive league. But we'll just get in here, pay my 80 play points, and let's go ahead and find our first match. So like I said, everything's pretty standard in it. The only thing that I might change in this is maybe putting in a little bit more creature removal. I don't know. I have like some Slash of Talons and stuff sideboard, cast outs main and everything, but like you really hope to just counter everything until you can win. But I mean, maybe putting in stuff like Baffling End or stuff like that might be a decent addition too. So we will play first, and this hand's fine, I think. Yeah, we'll keep this. Since we're on the play, we can go ahead and keep this. It doesn't have anything on 2, but we do have a Supreme Will, cast out. We got a lot of answers. We have an approach in hand. So this should be pretty good. Is this mono red? Mono red without a 1-drop. Play Glacial Fortress, pass. See if they just shock us here. I'm guessing this isn't mono red then. No, it's mono red. They just didn't have a 1-drop. Okay. This should be pretty good. I feel pretty comfortable with this hand against mono red. Sure, that comes down. I take 2 here, down to 17. Nothing too scary. I've got Cast Out for Hazoret. I've got Supreme Will for other things that are coming down. Settle the Wreckage. And there's a second approach. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this hand. Hopefully mono red doesn't go crazy fast out of the gate, but considering there was no 1-drop, it's It's going to be interesting. All right, Fanatical Firebrand. Yeah, you can have that. That's fine. I don't care. If they go for something like Kari Zev or maybe like Second Earth Shaker, then I may be tempted to Supreme Will that, but I don't know. I'm really thinking that Settle the Wreckage is gonna do a lot of work here. So I think Supreme Will is gonna go into dig mode. Let's see. Kari Zev. Yeah, that's fine. I'll just go. I'll go dig mode with Supreme Will. We will take. Do we just want to land here? Let's go with an irrigated farmland. Put the rest of the bottom. Yeah, Kari Zev resolves. Play Rivulet pass. And then hopefully we're just to the point of Settle the Wreckage. Settle the Wreckage should seal up a lot of things here. We will do this before the token. No, we'll do it after the token. I don't mind them getting another land. I don't really care. Just do that. That was a really bold attack from Mono Red. Really bold attack. I mean, sure, they get some lands. Here's Hazoret. Rekindling Phoenix. That is excellent for cast out. So we'll just play a farmland pass. We really need to start finding our lands. I'm tempted to just Glimmer of Genius and let this Rekindling Phoenix live. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because this is on Crop Crasher. Yeah, don't care. So this is 7. I think we have to cast out the Phoenix here. Sadly enough. We just have to naturally draw our lands at this point. Which is unfortunate. But get the Phoenix out of here. Take 3. Down to 11. Hope we start finding our lands from here. Hazoret. Yeah, Hazoret. A third approach. Okay. So we are going to main phase Glimmer of Genius, see if we can find a land. We will keep both of those. That's fine. They have one card in hand. If they play it correctly, we're just dead. If they play it correctly, we are just dead. Because they could just discard both cards to Hazoret. 2, 4, 9, 12. Yeah. I mean, Lightning Strike does it too. See, Sensor, Cycle Sensor. Yeah, that's gonna do it. 3-0. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. We will bring in Caracles. Caracles for sure. Slash of Talons is probably good enough for this matchup as well. Go down Sensor. Getting into the trials is good. Supreme Will's fine. I think we go down the pole and approach. We'll just bring in 3 Caracles and 3 Slash. Play it like this. They are immediately right back in. Okay, yes, I would like to play first. This hand's fine. We'll just start with a Plains and pass. I'd like to find another white mana so we can get down this Gideon. Start keeping things down, but Firebrand, okay. Find another Supreme Will, so Rivulet pass. Essence Scatter something. Land Supreme Will something. Get him for 1, yep. It's fine. I don't care. We will counter Soulscar Mage. White Source. I think we need to leave up Supreme Will for a couple turns. Honestly, I would rather leave up Supreme Will. Yeah, that will be countered. I am taking the damage off of the Rivulets, which is unfortunate, but yeah, Harvester. It's a big dude that I can't really deal with very well. Do I leave up Counter Magic, or do I get down a Gideon here? Let's leave up Supreme Will, because I really need to find another land, because sticking a Caracal is about as good as sticking a Gideon. So, Courier is fine. Let's go ahead. I think I'm going to counter this. Counter that unless you pay 3. Gets him for 2. Cast outs. I think we'll leave up cast out here. It's really unfortunate that we're not finding another land, because I feel like sticking a Caracal in this matchup is going to be super good. Sure, we take 2 more. Okay. Kari Zev. I think we're just going to cycle this cast out. Hope to find a land. Find a Glimmer. And a land. Okay, let's stick a Caracal and see if this is good enough. Because I imagine they'll probably be able to Lightning Strike the Caracal. And we'll only have the 1/1s to block with. We'll see. Desert deals us a damage. Sure. I mean, they can choose to deal a damage to themselves, I guess. We have no responses. Here's Hazard or Chandra kills the Caracal. No, adds mana. Okay. Lightning strikes the Caracal. They had it all. That's unfortunate. Gets in with Courier and Karizev. We'll trade with the Courier. We'll also block the Monkey. Overall gain a life. Let's see. Go to damage. Go to 9. Probably just play Gideon here unless I draw a Fumigate. Fumigate's really good. Settle the Wreckage is really good. Even something like as simple as Slash of Talons is really good right now. Another land. 876543210. If they have Hazoret, I'm dead. So let's Gideon of the Trials. Plus on Chandra, because Chandra can deal us 2. I mean, they could kill the Gideon here unless they can really just, blitz out here. I'm just really afraid of Hazoret at this point. I feel like if we draw untapped land and we can go with approach here, we're not in bad shape, especially if they try to go face. Adds mana. Is this Glorybringer? Eternalize 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They probably send 4 at Gideon, 4 at us, I would imagine. Okay, going face, going Gideon, going Gideon. Token is going Gideon, I assume. Yes. Okay, so 4 at us, 4 at Gideon. And then they have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's like Fumigate is really what we can go with here. That's not going to do much of anything. Glimmer of Genius maybe finds us something. I mean, there's a Settle the Wreckage, but I mean, bottom top. Settle the Wreckage and Fumigate right there. That's tilting. All right, yeah, we just got run over that game. All right, I'm going to go and grab something to drink really quick. I will be right back. All right. Let's get started with our match 2 of the night. Just kind of got ran over by Mono Red. They have pretty much everything that they needed. This hand's fine. Conceal Courtyard is his tokens. Vampires. Vampires can get pretty scary. Let's see. Gets in for 2. Probably follows it up with the Zealot. Draws a card, loses a life. No, a Danto Vanguard. Okay. We draw an approach. Ibnu Revealette pass. Leave up Censor, leave up Essence Scatter. Whatever we need to do. We're just going to go ahead and censor this. I think while we have the opportunity to, we need to use the censor. Because we can leave up Essence Scatter for much later on. I get smacked for 5 here. Sure. Yeah, we are not good at drawing our lands, are we? Okay, good. Good, good, good. It's another painful blue source, but it works because we can essence scatter something and then we can settle the rest of the board. We will scatter this. Take another 5 down to 6. And then we're able to settle them next turn. Plays a Martyr of Dusk. It's cool. We did find our unpainful blue source, so we can actually start countering things without taking damage. Let's see what they decide to do here. Okay, they're moving to attacks. See if they play around settle. They do. We will still settle. Still leaves them with an Adanto Vanguard that we can cast out, which is nice. Another Martyr of Dusk. We'll just Rivulet pass. We're probably going to have to cast out the Vanguard here. Because he becomes 3, right? He gets +2/+0? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll just cast out on Adanto Vanguard. Hope that we can survive a little bit. Second main has 2 cards in hand, Deadlands, and passes. Okay. We'll play Rivulet, pass. Probably just gonna have to Glimmer, see if we can maybe find a counter spell here. Alright, let's do this. Glimmer of Genius. I feel like Fumigate's unnecessary at this point, especially because they can make so many of their things indestructible, but we will keep Essence Scatter, and then we will scatter the Yahenni. Gets in for 2, we're down to 3. Untapped land is the best draw here, so we can approach, go back up to 10. Because we're probably just dead. Okay, it was a land in hand. Untapped land? Untapped land. We will approach of the second sun. Good lord. Alright, up to 10. Feeling good about life. That's all this deck is. It's just a waiting game. Radiant Destiny. That's a pretty good card, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They do have the blessing, so that'll be Vigilant. Luckily, I can get down Gideon and start preventing damage from this. Tap it like this and leave up Field of Ruin if we need to, because I doubt Censor is countering anything anymore. But we'll leave up Field of Ruin, we'll leave up Glimmer of Genius, whatever we need to do. Legion Lieutenant, okay. I think no matter what, we're bottom, unless we have a Glimmer in the top 2, or the Approach in the top 2, and we do. So we'll top that, and this should be game whenever I cast this. GG, opponent. Yep, that's how we drew it up. Okay, so for vampires, we will want probably a couple Caracols. Fumigate becomes less good, so I'm going to cut one of them. And they are on the play, so we're going to cut Censor as well. I feel like Censor almost always comes out whenever the opponent's on the play. Settle's really good. Supreme Will's good. I think I'm going to go down an Essence Scatter here, actually. As weird as that sounds, because I'd rather just deal with the creatures as they come, and a lot of the times we're just going to try our best to eliminate the possibility of that even being a thing. Feel like I'm going to try and resituate here. I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable myself. Okay, so this hand's pretty good. We're able to deal with threats very well. I feel like there isn't going to be too much of non-creature threats that we have to worry about. So I'm going to keep this. Courtyard pass. So we will just Plains pass, I'm sure. Leave up Talons. Talons is actually surprisingly good. And a lot of people don't give it enough credit, I don't think. I don't think we care about slashing this right now. So we will just go to our turn, play Farmland, and pass. Once again, just leaving up slash. That's a good slash target. We'll have a begin combat stop. Maverick Fane. Before you can attack. Oh, it's attacking or blocking. Oops. Yeah, that's right. So it will attack. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and slash that. We have another one in hand. They'll just replace 1/1 with 1/1. Revealette, pass. I keep on forgetting that slash says attacking or blocking, which, I mean, most of the time they're going to do anyways. But Lieutenant, that's fine. So we probably just slash the token and then plan on settling next turn. Take 3. Yeah, this seems like we're in a good position as long as we keep on drawing lands, and we do. So let's keep the train rolling. This vampires list is sweet though. Like I really think it's a good, like, decent budget option. Maybe we'll play it at some point. Ooh, they play Gehenny. Please attack with it. Please just attack with everything. Tilt. Okay. I do want to exile the Gehenny though, because they can make that indestructible. So we will settle. We probably just follow this up with a Fumigate. Go back up to 20, get rid of the Lord and the Token Maker. And they play out a Danto Vanguard. Okay. That makes it less good because they can make that indestructible, but we have slash for it. God, I feel like I just want to settle again. Yeah, let's just do that. I think we're just going to settle again. Because I really don't like the fact that they can make Vanguard indestructible. So we'll just settle again, and then we can fumigate. They just get more and more lands, but we don't care. Because they don't really play big stuff in their deck. It's all low to the ground stuff, so we don't care about giving them more lands. I mean, they draw into more action, but, like, it's fine. They can play out their entire hand and get fumigated. I mean, they're playing around it very smartly, but we will just go ahead and fumigate here. I'm sad that we have to use all of our white, but it's fine. We'll go up to 21. If we had another white to leave up for Slash of Talons, I would feel a little bit better, but because, like, Call the Feast is fine. I'm afraid of, like, Yahenni coming down and start hitting me with haste, but ooh, Glacial Fortress. We're just going to approach here. And we're probably going to start milling ourselves just to get to the approach faster. We have exactly 7 lands, though, so if we draw another land, we might just mill 4 on ourselves and try that. Interesting that the opponent left in cast out. I mean, I guess it's okay for Search for Azcanta, but okay, they take our Slash of Talons. We're at 28. I don't see us losing from here. Yeah, lord it up, man. I don't see us losing from here. I really don't. Especially if we draw, like, Fumigate or something. We'll just pass. Probably just cast out the Lord. They're handless. Well, they have 1 card in hand now. Yeah, we'll just cast out the Lord. I don't want to mill ourselves just in case we don't hit another land, because I want it to be more guaranteed that we are going to be able to cast approach whenever we draw it. So they just draw another land. We can go ahead and cycle this cast out. There's another land. So we have drawn one, 2, 3 cards. So that puts the top 4. We're actually off from milling ourselves, because if we mill ourselves, we're going to put approach into our graveyard. So that was maybe a little loose, but yeah, they just know that they don't have a chance at this point, which is fine by me. They can do whatever they want. If they don't want to waste their lives, then I don't want to waste theirs either. So, all right, move to 1-1. Got crushed by mono red and then crushed black white vampires. So, I don't know. I feel like this deck is still pretty good in the format. Like, a lot of people were talking about how it wasn't very great anymore, and, like, a lot of people were going to the cycling build, the cycling control build, or going to more blue-black or Esper, Grixis even, like, not even playing approach anymore. But, like, this deck is still fine. This hand, however, is not. We have lands and approach, but not much else. So we're gonna mulligan this hand, and this hand is a ton better. Supreme Will can stay on top. Let's find out what our opponent's on. Oh god, is this a mirror? If this is the mirror, then this Essence Scatter looks really silly. Of course, this may be the Auras deck. Maybe Cycling. Looks like the Auras deck. Usually the Auras deck is like blue, white, or Bant. So I think I'm just going to search here. get down search. Unless they're playing Bant's Approach, maybe. No. Bant Cycling? I don't know. New Perspectives? I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Search. We will... We'll keep Approach. Rivulet Pass. Because Supreme Will can go into dig mode here. Cycle Haze of Pollen. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some kind of Bant's Approach deck. Because that's what it's looking like. Just a bunch of cycling cards. Bant Fog Approach. We will go ahead and Supreme Will dig mode. Maybe it resolves. Yeah, it resolves. We will take this Plains. Any order everything else. Azcanta reveals Approach. We will keep Approach. Play a Plains and pass. It's nice to find the second Approach here. I'm actually pretty okay with it. This looks like New Perspectives. Which, if this is New Perspectives, this cast out's going to be pretty good. Cast out can hit the Gift of Paradise or the New Horizons that they enchant their land with, and that'll make it a lot harder for them to combo. Yeah, this definitely looks like a New Perspectives deck. Okay. We'll keep Farmland. Play Farmland. Pass. This is really thrilling Magic. I mean, says the guy who, is wanting to play Blue-White Approach in a league, but I don't know. Maybe it's still good. Cycles Renewed Faith. Cycles Renewed Faith, maybe. Another land. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So they play a 6th land here. They can play New Perspectives at that point. New Perspectives is 6, right? They play a tap land. It doesn't matter. Okay. I'm still going to leave this cast out in my hand because I really think that it's good against New Perspectives. Glimmer of Genius is a nice draw. I might just Glimmer here. Cast out. Yeah, that's fine. I could have tried and find some kind of counterspell, but I don't think there's a 2-mana counterspell that does anything in that situation. But we will, if you let us, opponent, cast out the cast out. I would like my Search for Azcanta back, please. Thank you. Search for Azcanta reveals Gideon of the Trials. We will put him into the grave. Reveal another cast out. Okay. Do I just main phase Glimmer here to try and find my land drop? I think so. Let's just tap like that. Main phase Glimmer. Maybe it resolves. Okay, it does. Bottom that. Definitely bottom that. Hit our land drop. Pass. I could have Torrential Gearhulk, so I guess I should leave up as in Scatter. Okay, Cycle Sheltered Thickets. Cycle Renewed Faith. Yep. It's a lot of cycling you're doing, opponent. Have you found your New Perspectives yet? Because I really like to cast out Shadow of the Grave. This is definitely new perspectives. And now I feel silly for main phase glimmering because I can't cast out. Okay. 5, 6. God, I misplayed this so hard. Cycle cast out. I mean, we'll make you pay 1 more mana for it, I guess. Like, I guess. Guess that does something. But yeah, we're just going to have 6 here. And they probably have combo. It's really hard for them to miss combo at this point. But putting them down 1 more mana is actually pretty good. I don't know. Maybe I should have kept the Gideon and emblemed him. I knew this was new perspectives. I don't know why I didn't do that. Yeah, I should have just kept the Gideon and emblemed him. I think that would have been a lot better. Vizier is going to untap the land. I mean, they still have to untap 1 more land to gift, though. Like, that's the biggest thing, is like putting them down 1 more land. They have to cycle another Vizier to play the Gift of Paradise. So even something as small as that, where they have to pay for that, and now they only have 4 mana that they can access. Like Shadow of the Grave, like it doesn't net them any mana because they just cycle, untap a land, cycle, untap a land, and then they still don't have mana for like approach or anything like that. Like, yeah, this is very good for us. I don't know. Putting them down that other land, I think, is going to do it. This puts it to the battlefield tapped, correct? Basic land or desert, put it onto the battlefield. Okay, so they do have those, so that can get them there a little bit more. Hopefully they... I didn't realize this made it come in untapped. That's really good. And that just gets a basic land or desert. Basic land or desert, yeah, that's pretty good. So they'll go get, if they have another basic forest here, they can go get it. They don't, so they have to cycle a Vizier to untap a forest and then Gift of Paradise something, untap Vizier. I mean, sure, they net a mana here, I guess. Still nothing. I don't know how I'm dead here. Because, I mean, I know they play, like, Mastermind's Acquisition now to go get something from sideboard, but, like, they don't have enough mana to cast Approach anymore. Like, I don't know. Let's see what they do here. Untap that. Sure. I just don't think I'm dead. I don't think I'm dead. I'd be really impressed if I was at this point, because usually their win con is Approach. Sure, they Shadow of the Grave. That's fine, but, like, they still don't have enough. They only have 2 Vizier of Tumbling Sands to untap stuff. So they cycle Vizier, they untap their forest, They Gift of Paradise, Vizier, Vizier, Vizier. That's still, I guess that can be 8 mana, but they have to have the approach in the deck. And I don't think they can get there. I'm gonna keep on saying that. I don't think they can get there. So we might have stolen game one just because, like, okay, there's the untapping of the forest. There's Gift, enchanting the land, probably. Yeah, Gift enchanting the land, gain 3 life. They have 6 cards in their deck. How do they do this from here? I guess if they have their 4th Shadow of the Grave, like, that may be able to do it here. They cycle Vizier, untap. They need to have all of their Viziers in hand. Let's see if they get there. Either way, I'm making them play through this combo because it isn't guaranteed to win. Mastermind's Acquisition, yes. What are they? Oh, I guess they don't have to show us what they grab. I don't know how they do it here because they've already cycled 2 Viziers. There's the 3rd Vizier that can untap this land. They can Shadow of the Grave, back the Viziers, and that can make enough mana, I think. Let's see. Yep, shadows everything back to hand. Cycle, cycle, cycle. That makes 6. Mm-hmm. Yep. Adds 2 white. Cycles Vizier. Sure. Cycles Vizier. Goes up to 6 mana. Mm-hmm. Goes up to 6 mana. Do they have the other Vizier? Because that'll allow him to cast Approach once, and then I can disallow their other approach. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess that leaves room for another counterspell. They play approach, and cycle. That was their mistake. They cycled. They have no way to cast the other approach. They're dead. They're dead. Like, they have no way to cast the approach at this point. So they should have left it at the top of their deck, drawn it naturally on my next turn. I guess I could have milled them as well. Like, sure. I just got to watch an opponent dirtle for about 12 minutes and then, concede game one. This is silly. Yeah, okay. Sure. That's why you never concede. We bring in the negates, bring in the Azor, go down the Essence Scatters. Oh, that's so silly. Um, there's really like nothing else. Like I could take out fumigates, bring in caracals, actually apply a clock, take out settle the wreckage, um, bring in Nazal. I don't know what else to bring in. I guess I keep two essence scat or an essence scatter. But like none of the board wipes are necessary. Um, and I kind of just want to have creatures to close out the game. Or I could just, wait for my opponent to try and combo off and just miss because they didn't leave their approach on top. Wow. I can't believe that they just did that. I literally I can't believe that they just did that. They just went through that entire combo and just didn't. They just messed it up completely. This hand's bad. If I had a white source, I would keep it, but um, this hand is less bad, but still pretty bad. We'll keep the land on top. That makes it decent because we can Supreme Will. This is wow. I have no words. I have no words. All right. Keep on drawing the lands. We are doing good. I'm tempted to Field of Ruin, honestly. Like, they have. I don't know how many basics they run in the deck, and I don't really want to look up a deck list or anything, but having multiple cast outs is really good. Um, because getting the new perspectives off of the table is going to be key. Play Field of Ruin and pass. They're probably going to cycle some stuff. Nope, no cycling. Okay. Farmland. Field of Ruin is also good because if they Gift of Paradise a non-basic, then we could just destroy it. So let's Supreme Will Dig Mode. Is this going to get countered? Sure. You do that, buddy. Play Rivulet Pass. We have Glimmer and 3 cast outs to leave up. Okay. We'll just Glimmer here. Or attempt to, at least. Maybe run into another Censor. Which is fine if we do. Whatever. That's another Censor. Cycles Renewed Faith. Okay. Yep. You can have that 2 life, opponent. Go ahead. Cycles into the Censor. Nope. Cycles into the Censor. Let's hope so. I really want them to go this deep and find a Censor, honestly. Nope. Shadow of the Grave. Cool. So they bring back some cards to hand. We don't want either of these. We really just... we'll keep Search, I guess. Caracal Search, Scavenger Grounds. We do not have a second white for Caracal. Even then, if we did, I don't want to tap out here because they have New Perspectives mana. Okay, so we are going to Field of Ruin their Sheltered Thicket. Go get a Plains so we can have our second white for Caracal. I just don't feel like tapping out and then losing to, or maybe losing to a New Perspectives. The opponent actually plays it right. Cycles Renewed Faith. I can't believe I was considering playing New Perspectives at some point. The deck is so boring. Search for Azcanta. Now we still have mana for Cast Out. And we can cast out the New Perspectives in response to the draw, so they can't cycle for free. Because if we let them draw their cards, they get to start cycling for free, and they can win it with the cast out on the stack, I believe. Well, they can't win with the cast out on the stack. They can draw their entire deck with cast out on the stack still. Sure. Gift of Paradise is fine. We'll just cast that out. Are they going for something here? Another Gift of Paradise, so we will cast out the first one. Because we have 3 of them. Get rid of that gift. The other gift can resolve, that's fine. Let's see. Go to our turn. Azcanta reveals land, maybe? I would like for it to reveal land anyway. Other counter spells might be decent. Opponent's really in the tank about this. I mean, they can cycle in response. We will not put Negate into the graveyard. Negate is a great draw. But we will pass the turn. Leave up Cast Out and Negate. I feel like we're just going to time them out at this point. They take so much time cycling that, like, we're just going to get the timeout win. They're already down to 8.5 minutes. And they have to win games 2 and 3. We will put Supreme Will into the graveyard. We'll leave Censor. I should have cast out the Gift of Paradise at the end of their turn. I don't think that's going to make things too difficult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Sure. Now we will cast out the other Gift of Paradise here. Or attempt to, at least. What the opponent doesn't know is that we have our 3rd cast out. And there's a 4th somewhere in the deck. Chef at Monitor, sure. Goes and gets a basic. I am okay with this. God, this is match 3. Cast out's fine. Gets the enchantment. As Cancer reveals Censor, we will mill Censor. We don't need it. Rivulet's fine. Pass the turn. Leave out Cast Out, Negate, Censor. whatever else we're going to need. I mean, negate the new perspectives coming down. If that fails, then we cast out the new perspectives. Because they're only going to have mana for one counterspell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're going to have. They can go for new perspectives with disallow backup. We'll try to negate. Okay, cool. Easy enough, I guess. We're up to 2-1 with blue-white approach. And I'm going to take another drink here while we are looking for another league match. I know, it's funny too, because like Saffron Olive just put out a video about, oh, the new perspectives deck, does it get a revitalization because of these cards, and it's still pretty bad. Weirdly enough, like not having the clue off of Weirding Wood makes the deck a lot worse. Especially with the new build, like they're trying to add more cycling cards and a Masterminds acquisition to only have one approach. And to be fair, if the opponent actually played correctly and they left their approach on top, I'm pretty sure we lost that game. Like, straight up. Straight up. I'm pretty sure we just lost game one if they didn't cycle again. But the fact that they cycled again was their downfall. Honestly, after that happened, I would have just cycled again and just ended it. Yeah, this hand's decent. We'll keep it. We just need to win one more match and our league is paid for. So, Foul Orchard. Okay. We will start out with a farmland. See what we're up against. Foul Orchard leads me to believe Green-Black Explorer or Snake. Something along those lines. I think we're just going to tap out for a search here. We don't have anything to play, and I don't think we want to bluff. We just want to try to get forward on card advantage. I don't think we want to bluff anything. We just want to get the engine going. Okay, this is Jund. Jund doesn't play anything till turn 4, apparently. I mean, this could be Jund Monsters. This could be... I think we keep as in Scatter. Play an Island and pass. Because we have 3 counterspells in hand. Like, I'm pretty sure this is going to be fine. I don't even think we dig mode. Like, we have everything we need. Like, there's no reason to dig here. We have counterspells, we have approach, we have all of our lands. Like, I don't know what else we need. I guess I should stop auto-conceding and playing a control deck. And opponent just continues to do nothing. I'm gonna be real sad when they actually play something. It's a Carnage Tyrant. Like that's where I think we're going. Like I think I'm gonna run into a Carnage Tyrant and just feel real bad. But I have a handful of action. Like I'm not gonna start digging with these Supreme Wills until we cast Approach. Still not casting anything? Cool. You do you, opponent. I will put Plains into the graveyard. Draw an island. Okay. I mean, I guess we're hitting all of our lands. Whatever. Okay, still not casting anything. I have no idea what's happening. No. We will keep approach. We will play approach. And then we will play approach again next turn? What the hell is going on? Sure. I have no idea what you're doing. Oh, standard. I, I'm just gonna click submit and go again, I guess. This is just like New Perspectives gets their combo wrong. Jun doesn't play a single spell. Like, I have no idea what's going on right now. None. None at all. I mean, if we win this, our league is paid for, and we can open a treasure chest. Even though, like, I really should stop opening treasure chests because I actually want to grind ticket value. Yeah, I guess we'll keep this. I mean, we have an uncastable Gideon, but we do have Supreme Will and Cast Out. I mean, yeah, we're fine. Play a Glacial Fortress and pass. Spell Pierce. That's something I was missing in the sideboard of this. Because Spell Pierce is actually pretty decent. No reason to bluff anything. We'll just go ahead and just play the Farmland. So we can have our double white for Gideon. Lightning Strike. Oh. Let's say, are they actually going to cast something? Or, like, am I going to get any inkling of what this deck is? No. They're just going to keep on cycling? Sure. Have a look. They probably take approach. I don't know. I don't know what they take here, actually. Because Gideon is also pretty threatening. I mean, they are a black deck, so I have to worry about Lost Legacy on approach as well. That leads me to want to leave up Supreme Will instead of tapping out for Gideon. Because if they're able to Lost Legacy the approach, then that's going to be bad for us because our only win con in main board is Gideon, and I didn't sideboard at all because I don't know, like, I didn't know what was happening with this deck at all. I mean, they didn't cast a single spell. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, Gifted Aetherborn. Sure, you can have a Gifted Aetherborn. I'm going to proceed to dig with this Supreme Will. Yep. We will take Supreme Will. Put those back. If new rivulets pass. So we can Glimmer, we can Supreme Will, we can settle. I'm not going to settle a single Gifted Aetherborn, but I mean, I might be ballsy enough to try something like that. Okay, what do they try here? There's Doomfall. Yeah, you can look. You probably exile approach, but that's fine. Exile approach, I'll proceed to Glimmer. And find my other 3 approaches. This is another reason why I really like having 4 approaches in the deck. Like, Doomfall, Duress, like there's so many different things that just it makes me want to play 4 in the deck, and I don't think that's wrong. I mean, I very well could be, but they take the Supreme Will. We will leave the plains on top, put the Fumigate to the bottom, draw Island Plains. Okay. Let's see. Do we play Search and leave up nothing? Or yeah, I think we're going to play Search and we're going to play Gideon. If they want a Lost Legacy at this point, I think we can ride Gideon to victory. But the Search for Azcanta is going to do a lot of work, and I'd rather try and get things set up. Like, I'd rather just try and get things set up. And, I mean, if they lost Legacy here, they lost Legacy. But it looks like they're just going to play Angrath. Discards a card and loses 2 life. Gain control of target creature. Loses life equal to the number of cards in his or her graveyard. So this is just going to make me discard? Sure. I'll discard Settle the Wreckage. I mean, I guess that is a win con. It also feels Azcanta pretty hard. No, we will leave Cast Out in our hands because we can just get rid of Angrath now. Get rid of Angrath. Then plus Gideon on Gifted Aetherborn. Yep. I mean, sure. We have a Glimmer and an Approach in our hand, and our opponent knows that. The second Angrath. Vraska. Okay. Vraska, kill the Cast Out, get back Angrath, make me discard Glimmer. Sure. Pretty good line. Pretty good line from the opponent. And then they can kill the Gideon. So 3, 4, 5, 6. This just allows me to approach if I mill this, right? Yeah, we'll put it into the graveyard, transform Search, and we're gonna approach here. Just so we can avoid discarding it to Angrath. We can go ahead and get that inevitability going. I'm sure Vraska kills Gideon here. Sure, we discard the Fumigate. Vraska's non-creature permanent, right? Artifact, creature, or enchantment. Oh, never mind. Okay. Gideon lives. Direfleet Daredevil, cast Glimmer of Genius. Sure. I mean, this is getting pretty scary. I will admit that. Watch us just peel and approach. I'm gonna laugh so hard if that happens. Let me just peel and approach and win anyway. Aw, sad. Yeah, Field of Ruin plus on the Gifted Aetherborn 2, 4, 6, 8. We can dig with this Azcanta. Maybe we can find a Settle the Wreckage out of it. Settle the Wreckage or Approach of the Second Sun would be really good. Sure. We will take 2. Vraska makes another pirate. When does she ultimate? 10. Okay, that's a long ways off. They attack with the Aetherborn that can't deal damage. We will Azcanta put Fumigate in our hand. Any order. We'll just go ahead and Field of Ruin the Dragon Skull Summit. I'll get a Plains. They're just swinging at us. Okay. So I can Fumigate here, smack Angrath for... Okay. Smack Angrath, or we could just approach. Sounds good to me. I love this deck. Yep. I mean, deck is still good. I mean, I'm 3-1 with it, and I feel like I'm hardly playing Magic, honestly. Like, fucking standard, I swear. Going into the 5th and final round, we've already cashed our league. So that is Dees. Already cashed our league. Now we're just playing for more treasure chests at this point. Because if we go 4-1, we get 4 treasure chests, and I can sell that for 10 ticks. And yeah, this rental service is already paying off. Again, the rental service I'm using is called Mana Traders, and they have 4 different tiers that you can use. I'm currently doing the $10 tier that gets me 85 ticks worth of cards. And they have some tiers, like I know there's one that's like $35, that's like 200, and like $60 it's 350. Like it's really good. It's really good value, especially if you play Magic like I do. If you're the type of person that really likes to play lots of different decks, and doesn't really care about owning cards, just really likes playing the game, then it's actually a pretty good model. Because like, of course, they give you like these certain they give you a certain number of hours to play it that they consider mana hours, but like they're really generous about it, and you really shouldn't run out. And they tell you that too. Why did I auto yielded, and I don't know why. That was a big mistake on my part. Because I should have Essence Scattered that Earthshaker Kenra, but oh well. I'm just telling everyone about a service that I use and just failing at this game in response. So I'm pretty sure this is on Crop Crasher, Dome Gideon for 3, or Hit Me for 3, that's fine. This is Dome Gideon for 3, sure. So we can plus on Crop Crasher and pass turn. Wow, I was not paying attention at all. We have Censor and Essence Scatter. Kenra. I feel like we're going to scatter this. I'd rather scatter. I mean, we can't Censor, but like if they have another one, then that's unfortunate. I mean, Gideon's dead, regardless. But trying to keep them off as many cards as possible is decent. Is this going to Gideon? Yes. Okay. And that is the only copy in the deck. We're going to cycle this Censor here. See if we can draw a land. We draw a Disallow. I mean, that's a decent draw too, but Gideon down. We have Disallow. If we have land, we have our whole hand to cast. That's a Soulscar Mage. Yikes. Okay. Blue-white approach is not finding their lands, and I auto-yielded to an Earthshaker Kenra. This is not good. This is not good at all. Let's 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, we'll disallow the lightning strike. Puts us to 8. Oh god, I really wish we can cast that Fumigate. Censor, we will cycle. See if we can find a land. We'll probably just cycle cast out here too. Yeah, because we need to. Yeah, we don't find a land. If we find an untapped land, if we don't die this turn and we find an untapped land, we can settle, and that's better than nothing. Hazoret that can't attack, but they put us to 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, put us to 2, and we're dead because they can just activate Hazoret. Wow. If we had drawn our lands, that would have been a much different game. And also, if I would have, actually, countered things. Feel like we can go down Disallow. We can go down the Pull from Tomorrow. We can go down the Censors. Not the Essence Scatters. Go down the Censors. We'll just bring in 3 Caracal. Submit the deck like that. Yes, we would like to play first. Hand's fine. 5 lands and a couple counter spells. It's nothing fancy, but it'll get the job done. Wish we had a Slash of Talons somewhere in here, but beggars can't be choosers. Okay, there's Courier. That's why I really wanted Slash. So we can just kill this outright. That's a Caracal, though. So we have Counterspell, Counterspell. We will counter the hell out of Karizev. We'll take 1. And we draw a Settle. Wow, this hand is really shaping up. Supreme Will can counter whatever comes next. I will not counter a Bomat Courier. Sure. You get in for some damage. I'm down to 16. We'll play a Plains. And we'll leave up Settle. We'll leave up Supreme Will. Whatever. Desert deals us a damage. I really want to see someone disallow a Sunscorched Desert trigger to survive. Just seems silly. Crasher? Crasher, PNLR. Sure, I'll just take 1. That's fine. Because I can just Caracal next turn. And that'll buy me a lot of time as well. Okay, they go with PNLR. I will counter that. PNLR nets them a lot of value. I feel like we're just gonna leave up Settle here. I'd rather leave up Settle than anything. Because, I mean, we can play Caracal, but then they Lightning Strike the Caracal, you know, all sorts of different things. That's a Crasher. Sure. Leaves behind the Bomat. Sure. We're going to Settle you. Wisely plays around it, but throws their on-crop crusher under the bus, which is an iffy. I don't know. It's a very iffy move. I don't think I would throw the Crasher under the bus. We're gonna play Caracal because there's nothing else that we can do besides approach next turn. So we will play a Caracal, make a couple lifelink dudes, watch the Caracals get destroyed. Yeah, this is pretty classic what happens with Mono Red versus Approach. Shock a Cat, Lightning Strike the Caracal. Yeah, or Crasher, you know, lots of different things that can happen. Chandra, kill the Caracal, or just Hazoret, that's fine. Sure, we'll trade with the Courier here. We'll block here. And then we can approach. Invigorated Rampage, sure. We take 9 down to 5. We'll approach up to 12. Or we can just cast out the Hazoret. Then we just die to a flurry of burn spells. I'd rather just approach here. That's not what I meant to do. 7, approach, go up to 12. I would rather try and close out the game right now. And we can leave up cast out and everything. We can still cast out, mill ourselves. Sure. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll still be like 2 draws off. Kenra makes the cat unable to block, but Hazoret still can't attack. It's fine. Courier, another 1 or 2 mana spell. Nope. Just getting in for 3. Okay. Draw farmland. We'll play it. And then we will pass turn. Look to... Actually, we're going to cast out this Hazoret now. So they don't have a chance to activate it. Yeah, so they don't have a chance to activate it and get in some more damage. Let's go ahead and cast that out now. Then we will mill ourselves to get us closer to approach. That's another Hazoret. That's a Chandra. Okay. What do they do with that Chandra? They kill our cat. Is this Crasher? Oh gosh. Blue 1. Mill us for 4. Two, 3, 4, 5. So that was another approach that was in. That was another approach that was in the top 7. I think we're still 1 card off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to draw approach exactly, and I'm pretty sure this is approach. Yep. Okay, 3 and 2. Lost both times to Mono Red. So, since we just got 1 chest, I'm going to open it. If we would have got 4 chests, then I would have sold them. but since we only got one, it's a little bit better value to try to open it. Overall takeaways from this deck, I think it needs more creature interaction right in the beginning because like these 4 essence scatters aren't cutting it. I'd rather see stuff like Baffling End or other spells like that rather than Essence Scatter because we just got ran over by Mono Red twice, and that felt really bad. Otherwise, the pull from tomorrow fell off. Um, like it's generally a decent card, but I don't know. It's just it's not that good. It's not that good. Um, Overall, the sideboard I liked. Um, I don't think you need 4 Caracal. I don't think you need 4 Slash of Talons. I cut like one of each for a couple Spell Pierce. Um, that sounds pretty good. I like Azor. I like Nazahal as alternate finishers. But overall, deck is sweet. Deck's always been sweet. It's one of my preferred decks to play in standard just because it has the free wins that it can have. But yeah, let's open up this treasure chest and see what we get. Oh, right. Yeah, I have to exit out of that. We open our chest. We get 10 play points, Forsake the Worldly, Moaning Wall. Okay, so a couple bulk cards to throw in and 10 more play points. But regardless, we still cashed our league. I still got the 80 play points, so we can go through another one. And yeah, this was fun. And hopefully, sometime soon, I'll be back with another one. And as always, these streams get uploaded to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/count5mtg, just like Twitch. You can go over there, like the page, subscribe to it, get caught up with whenever our videos go live. And you can go back and rewatch all of these, make fun of me for making wrong plays, auto passing through that, letting that Earthshaker Kenra resolve that probably just lost us the game there. Like, it's a lot of fun. You can go back and watch all of my mistakes, and it's great. So, until next time, I'll see you guys around. Bye.